This is the stalker in a helicopter flying in a circle, and does so as I get up right now. I'm sleeping and I wake up and I'm using my phone. And as soon as I do that, the state that is already here, stalking, begins flying in a circle in a helicopter. All right, this is the state, this is the public entity that is a demon-possessed stalker, by the way, and is flying in a circle. This is a demonstration of demon possession as well. This is 630 North Fern Avenue, and it is 1:54 in the morning, and I have tons of videos of the state doing this exact same thing in 2019 when I was living in my vehicle, which is exactly what the state is doing now, federal stalking, and this is terrorism by the state. The government is literally engaging in the use of helicopter to stalk an American citizen and is engaging in monitoring with communication devices, creating audible activity at 1:53 in the morning, and engaging in stalking with activity. That is the demonic conduct of creating this audible activity and surfacing visibly, because the state was already stalking, and surfacing visibly the moment that I get up and begin operating my communication device. This is 630 North Fern Avenue. There is zero form. The state is heavily documented engaging in stalking. This is showing the 24-hour demon-possessed stalker that is the public entity. It's P.O.C. This is the outward demonstration of demon possession. This is pacing, and the state is doing it in a helicopter right now, flying in a circle. This is a psychopath, all right? This is demon possession, though. All right, the people of the state and every documented actor is going to be prosecuted for terrorism. What the state does, because the state is monitoring with the people, this is an act of terrorism that the people are inherently a part of, and they are monitoring to this audible activity. They are engaging in demonic targeting together, so the state is not acting alone in this. This is also um, that which is I captured, remember, at this morning under the fake sun at 7-Eleven at 204 North Euclid Avenue, helicopter flying in relevant position at I believe 10:03, 10:04 a.m. Helicopter in relevant position under the fake sun, where the state kept its fake sun on the same of that library all day long. It is the same state that is stalking in helicopter. It's 1:56 a.m. in the morning on um, Thursday, September 30th, 2020. The state doesn't have any form. This is capturing raw footage of ongoing demon-possessed stalking by a government. This is the state of California engaging in federal stalking in violation of 18 U.S.C. 2261A. And when I say literally began flying as I moved, I was sleeping, I moved, I woke up to operate my phone. The moment I did that, the state immediately began flying over right here in relevant position in a circle, just like this. And I immediately began recording, so that's what you're witnessing. This is demon possession as the state. That's called stalking with activity. That's the demonic behavioral pattern. The state is also engaging in what is conducting called pacing, as this is the psychopath that is pacing around, flying in a circle. This is literal conduct that is revealing the fact that this is the state acting directly, but understand that this is a psychopath. This is a demon-possessed stalker that is flying the helicopter. That is demon-possessed. All right, this is the pacing conduct. This is what the people do. The people of the state of California engage in pacing conduct, literally looking like the demon-possessed stalkers that they are, and you see it, you witness it as they engage in demented conduct of walking in circles, driving in circles, riding their bikes in circles. It's pacing, that's what it's called, and pacing back and forth, going back and forth, left and right, doing the same thing via helicopter. And they do it in directed light, they do it under the fake sun, they do it with multiple shadows. It's demonic activity. And that's what the state is doing by helicopter right now. It's 1:58 a.m. That spotlight is called light activity. And this is what the entity does. It sits up and listens to me breathe, listens to my bodily functions, is doing this when my panties are down, when I'm using the restroom. This is what the state is doing. And this is what the people are doing while they act as though it's not like the state is not flying over in hell. How many videos have I already published? The state is doing this over the venue and the people act like it's not happening. They're all ah, ha, 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 like nothing is going on. They're sex offenders, violent sex offenders, and this is demon possession. This is a demented state system. It's premised on what is satanic, and you're witnessing satanic activity. So this is going toward the prosecution of the entirety of that entity, as the state is providing what is 6 minutes so far of what is terrorism by a public entity as federal stalking is underway. But you're also witnessing what is that which the state is doing at all times, the very hovering and paranoid level of stalking conduct by the demon possessed. Okay, and this is a government actor. And I'm telling you what is the significance of pacing around. That's demon possession while federal stalking is underway. This is literally terrorism because it's the government that's stalking, but it is also the government that is exhibiting demonic behavior, and it is terrorism in that regard. It is also terrorism because the government is monitoring with the people of the state. And doing so at what is 2 o'clock in the morning, the state is never stopping from engaging in surveillance and stalking and monitoring. There is no break. And every minor move that I make is subject to ongoing surveillance by the government. All right. This is 630 North Fern. Directed light surrounds me right now. Directed light is always present. There literally is no form. And this is the state providing footage of how a government engages in terrorism of an American citizen. And I am one that's documenting, and I'm going to prosecute the entirety of the entity for this very conduct. Understand, every documented third party is going to be prosecuted for this, because this is the demon-possessed entity with whom the people of the state are monitoring with. This is who they're monitoring with. And let me be clear, like I said, I'm not going to mince words. I am not only revealing criminal monitoring, federal stalking under 18 U.S.C., I am revealing demon possession. This is the practicing of satanic conduct, and that is exactly what you're witnessing as well. This is entirely demonic. Flight in a circle with light activity. This is federal stalking, criminal elements of monitoring. Does so pursuant to my immediate movement, awaking from sleep, and operation of my communication device. Flight in a circle is the demonic pacing conduct, and this is by a state actor in a helicopter. That's P.O.C. The Ontario police are monitoring. The people of the state in relevant position in their third-party facilitating venues are monitoring. That's why the state engages in this knee-jerk conduct with a helicopter and airplane. Was already present stalking, engages in flight in a circle the moment I get up and start moving and using my phone. If you're not sure what satanic is, if you're not sure what demonic activity is, you're witnessing it. It's exactly what you're looking at right now. This is absolutely out of the pit of hell. This is a demon-possessed stalker that's flying this helicopter and demonstrating, exhibiting demon possession and doing so in the incredible manner via helicopter. And you're going to prosecute the entity very intensely for such terrorism. It's been 10 minutes and 29 seconds. Flight in a circle. This is pacing. This is absolutely demonic. And remember, there is no form. This is the pattern of conduct, and so you're witnessing raw footage of demon possession of the government. That's the same government that's operating the system. This is demon possession as I'm revealing it amongst the people of the state, and I'm revealing it amongst the state itself that's operating the system. And you're literally witnessing it as this psychopath is flying in a circle, revealing the need for a straitjacket and federal prison. There's additional plane activity as well. This is 630 North Fern Avenue. This is revealing the secrets of a wildly corrupt government, and they're going to pay. They're going to pay for this. They're going to federal prison, but they're also going to pay out the pockets. But they're also going to cause the people of the state, and I mean every commercial actor and every third-party individual, they are engaging in speaking on behalf of third parties that engage in criminal defamation. That's the same psychopath that's flying in a helicopter in a circle over my head right now. And this is the entity that engages in criminal defamation, that engages in repeated acts of kidnapping. This is the entity that is speaking. This is demon possession. It's absolutely satanic. You prosecute. They are terrorists in every single way. "12 minutes and 32 seconds. It's 2:06 a.m. And that's another plane. And they're doing this over a residential neighborhood. All right, so you're going to remember where they're doing this, but understand the people are monitoring. They're monitoring in their residential homes. These are third-party facilitating venues. But I just want to be clear, at 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:07 a.m., just start flying in a circle and doing so for 13 minutes over what is a residential neighborhood with simultaneity to my waking up and using my phone. That's a demonic behavioral pattern. And pursuant to that ongoing stalking, this is the state acting directly. Stalking in helicopter is P.O.C. 16 minutes and 12 seconds. It's 2:10 a.m. This is how very, very important Erica Lorraine Spencer is this to the state. Understand this is satanic activity, and so uh, this is the focus of the state, which is me, where I am, and this is all that I've documented is the pattern of conduct. And I am very much the center focus of this entity, the people of the state. There is zero form. There is literally nothing. The entirety of the entity is literally caught with his pants down. This is the bare criminal activity as I have documented and published it. And you have what is capturing what is a concession by the state. In the same way as I have established that the state is stalking with light, the state is stalking with directed light right now. I'm in directed light, which I have also established and fully published, while the state is flying in a circle, which I have defined and shown that which is demonic activity. And so you have in the middle of the night at 2:11 a.m. the state flying in a circle, which happens to be right in relevant position to where I am. And this is actually ordinarily documented, including as I leave San Bernardino County, documenting the same stalking conduct. There is no form, and there is nothing that is superseding the ongoing pattern of conduct that is underway. This is capturing that psychopath and capturing them engaging in a concession, because believe me, they are the stalkers that I have shown them to be. And what is the demonic behavior pattern, just like you saw with the Upland Police Department, who are driving past under the fake sun that I clearly documented from the city of Ontario, remaining in the window as I'm driven up to the city of Upland. And as they cross path under the fake sun, directed light on the asphalt, all right? This is clearly not sunlight. It's the outward demonstration of demon possession. That is a concession by the state. As in the same way that I have demonstrated what is the directed light that surrounds the demon-possessed people, stalkers that are the people of the state of California, while directed light is all around them. And in that environment, nothing about what the state is doing is any more of a secret. No longer is it concealed. It is fully exposed. And when the state engages in this exhibition of the pattern of conduct, it's called a concession. All right, because what the state engaged in initially was the going overboard to try to conceal it, has engaged in kidnapping, which was an act of obstruction of justice, trying to conceal it. And so you have what is engaging in 18 minutes and 45 seconds of flying in a circle rather than flying off, which is a concession. All right, and there is nothing that you can do. You're talking about when you're caught. If you fly off, you look guilty. If you continue flying in a circle in relevant position, you look guilty. And so I just want to provide you context. This is how demons behave. This is terrorism by a public entity, by the state of California. This is the criminal elements of monitoring. This is federal stalking. This is terrorism by that public entity. And it is at 2:13 in the morning where the state is engaging in the blatant unlawful threat, which is intended to terrorize, as they are engaging in ceaseless surveillance and federal stalking in concert with the people of the state, knowing exactly where I sleep at night in the vehicle at 630 North Fern, engaging in ongoing molestation of my body with directed light. This is also how you know that the state is aware of where I am sleeping at night, engaging in the demonic behavioral pattern of stalking with activity, and I am documenting what is stalking with activity via helicopter. You are looking at what is plane activity over 630 North Fern. The state engaging in stalking conduct via airplane. This is the state acting directly. This is every indication of that ongoing pattern of conduct, and it is a concession by Satan himself. Let me be clear. This is demonic activity. This is entirely rooted in hell, and I am prosecuting a government that is practicing Satanism. While it is engaged in ritualistic stalking conduct, the government actors themselves, right, you are looking at it right now as I'm capturing a stalker in a helicopter, which represents the government, is engaging in the outward demonstration of demon possession as it is engaged in 20 minutes of flight in a circle. This is literally a psychopath. All right, and this is, understand, illustrative of the entire entity. They are stalking and surrounding this vehicle with directed light and with planes and helicopters. The Ontario Police Department is not sleeping either. They are stalkers, as I have already fully established and documented and published, all right? And they are stalking and monitoring in the same way that this psychopath is in the helicopter. That is called terrorism, and this is going to the prosecution of the entire entity. right? Every third party documented actor is going to be prosecuted for this very evidence that I have, because the state is monitoring with the people. Everything that the state does, the people of the state are doing. And in the same way that anything coming out of the mouth of a third party, the entire entity is speaking, and they're speaking on behalf of the state. That is the demon-possessed stalker you see right now flying in a helicopter over this vehicle at 630 North Fern Avenue at 2:15 in the morning. That is P.O.C. This is 21 minutes and 27 seconds of terrorism for which I shall prosecute the public entity that is the state of California. All right? That is P.O.C.